Hi guys, welcome back to my Brave XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Wylk. So same as Paladin Sylvie, Wylk passives are the same on both normal and Brave forms. Like the Japan Premium unit, Wylk has insane killers. You can reach 300% killers on human, dragon, insect, and demon depending on your weapon. And for other types, you get 100% killers. He has 300% true double hand attack and 300% attack boost. So you only need 100% more on each category. The good thing is he has 200% faster chain on both normal and elemental chain. Some of his strongest attack comes in bolting strike and extreme nova chain. So with that faster chain, you will reach your maximum damage faster. It is too bad that he only gets 100% chain modified cap, not 200% like Dragon Quest, Die, or Baran. But that's easily fixed by class of Wylk's equipment. He only has 200% limit burst damage, but if you equip his Supercharged Mastery Word and Vision card, it will be 300%. Too bad his Vision card is premium, so it may be better to search it from other sources. And like other new Neo Vision, I really encourage you to make him at least into X+2. So you have full limit burst at the start battle. This is really important, especially on the Brave form, because some of his abilities are like Lara Croft, using limit burst crystals instead of MP. You also want to have his Supercharged Mastery Word, which is another reason to have his X+2 form. Having two is not required, but it makes things easier if you have two Wylk, so you don't need to change the form between Axe and Close depending on your need. For me, I prefer Close because you get 40% physical evasion. Combined with his Charged Mastery Word, you are gonna have 70% physical evasion. So yes, I say if you have two Wylk, use STMR Moogle, the normal STMR Moogle, to get the second STMR, okay? And if you need fatal damage protection, you need to equip Axe. Very good passive, right? Now let's move to the normal form abilities. One thing to pay attention here is all of his abilities feels 20 limit burst gauge to himself. Combined with triple cast, they feel 60 limit burst, which is enough to use his limit burst or Brave Shift abilities. So like I said, he is like Lara Croft. Use Brave Shift limit burst or abilities, revert to normal, and then go back to Brave Shift form on the next turn with full limit burst gauge. This form is also a setup. You can imbue yourself with Earth or Lightning element. You get 60% elemental damage boost and imperil those elements by 130%. He is also able to reduce Axe and Claw resist by 25% and gets 200% demon, dragon killer, and 150% human and insect killer to himself. This is good, but if you have Paladin Sylvie, remember that she has better killer buffs for demon and insects. He also has self-physical and magic mitigation abilities against demon, insect, human, dragon. But I don't think they are useful since he is not a tank. And finally, he also able to support others with his amazing Grandis. 200% demon and dragon killer. So yes, it is above average for AoE killer buffs. This buff only lasts 2 turns and also boosts his limit burst damage modifier by 50 times. So make sure you time your attack well. And finally, his normal form limit burst guarded rat, which is bad and good at the same time. It is bad because it is 17 hits attack and doesn't belong to any chain family from I know, okay? But if you can chain this perfectly, then it's okay. To make this powerful, you need to take advantage from the LB modifier buff. Make sure the LB modifier buff you get able to increase ignore defense attribute. For example, Warrior of Light to me, Warriors of Light ability won't increase the damage, but Wylk's own Memories of Ancestral Dragon and Paladin Sylvie Brave Shift Limit Burst able to increase the damage. This means the maximum limit burst damage modifier he can get now is 80 times, 50 times from his own ability, 30 times from Paladin Sylvie with maximum morale. The total is 420 times. Which one better? A Brave Shift Limit Burst or this one? Let's take a deep look on his Brave Shift form. On Brave Shift form, he is a breaker and a DPS. I can say that there are two different ways to use him. On Clash of Wheels content, his main strength is his abilities. But on non-Clash of Wheel, his main strength is the limit burst. His abilities are still pretty good, but the damage kinda suffers. Let's start talking about limit burst. Okay, first thing to notice is this limit burst is chainable with Extreme Nova and has flexible element. This makes him a really good partner for Stormseeker Esther. For the damage, this is where things get interesting. His Memories of Ancestral Dragon boosts both attack hits, even when the enemy is not dragon. So without any support, this has 401 times damage modifier and 450 times against dragon after 2 consecutive use. Fledgling Warrior Limit Burst buff only gives 30 times damage modifier to the last hit. So you won't get increase on dragon attack. Okay, based from what I test. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. And finally, Paladin Sylvie Brave Shift Limit Burst buff both attack, which make her really good partner for Wylk if you still haven't realized it until now. So yes, this limit burst is more powerful than his normal form limit burst after 2 consecutive uses. If you are lazy to stack the damage, then yes, his normal form limit burst is still powerful enough to deal high damage and increase hit count on dark vision content. Now let's move to the Clash of Wheel abilities. Like I said before, his abilities use limit burst crystals. He can become your main breaker on X+2 because he has powerful 88 attack magic break and 85% defense spirit break. It also dispels the enemy buffs, which make it really good for situational use in the middle of battle. This skill also refill 1 charge to Vengeance against the Dragonov, which is your 90% defense break. However, to use it, you need to have 2 charges. So what you want to use to refill this is Rock or Cloud style, which also reduce Claw or Axe resist by 35% and give yourself 250% killers against certain enemy types. So really good setup ability. Now for the damage. On maximum morale, they deal 3000 times damage modifier, which is about on par with limit burst with, let's say, 420 times base damage with 600% limit burst damage boost. So depending on situation, like limit burst field damage, your limit burst is still able to surpass this even on maximum morale. But again, you don't need to stack. And pay attention to Vengeance against the Dragonov. It only has 2550 times damage modifier, lower than his other abilities. But this one grants you 400% attack buff and 500% attack from Berserk. I believe this will surpass the damage that you deal from your 3000 abilities. Okay, but yes, theory, I don't calculate it using paper. Okay, it's just simply my feeling. Now on the class of Wylk content, these abilities are, on non-class of Wylk content, okay, these abilities are not powerful in terms of damage, but their effects are still superb. So don't forget to use them. The only thing I hate is you cannot combine Memories of Ancestral Dragon and 90% defense break to maximize your limit burst damage, because the buff and break duration only lasts for 2 turns. So you need to use your limit burst right after you buff or break. So that's all about the Brave Shift form. Totally amazing and slot efficient character. Let's move to the partner. The best partner are Paladin Sylvie and Esther. It is obvious. Paladin Sylvie can boost the damage modifier for him, which is more potent on class of Wylk because of morale scaling. Paladin Sylvie is also able to give 100% lightning or earth damage boost, which is insane. Stormseeker Esther is very powerful extreme Nova chainer. She can become your backup tank too while Wylk breaks the enemy's attack. And don't forget, Esther able to give you 100% LB field damage. Yeah, field LB damage boost. Wow, really good combination. I can say that these 3 are trio musketeers for FFBE at this point. Okay, these 3 characters synergize really well. And the next Warrior of Light is also a nice partner if you really want to max your limit burst damage, even when it's only half working. Okay, Lara Croft is also a very nice partner because of the same chaining family and having, yes, 90% defense break. So you can let Lara break while you use Memories of Ancestral Dragon. Okay, and let's not forget Mastermind Son. He is always good partner for a character who has strong individual buff. And finally, my conclusion for Wylk. He is really powerful DPS and breaker. Yes, he is premium, which means kinda expensive to obtain, but again, premium characters are stronger against power creep, and we have daily fragment dungeons when he is out. I don't think they are gonna create 91% break anytime soon. So yes, this only reason already make him worth your pool if you miss Lara or other 90% defense breakers. His LB is flexible, same as Esther, which means you can use them in lots of situations with the right AoE elemental buffer on your party. His Thrustmaster reward is very good armor, which gives you 30% evasion and 2500 health. It is almost STMR level, so very good. And talking about STMR, you can convert his STMR to 2 type of weapon. Okay, axe or close. Pretty good. And yes, I have recommend you before to get 2, okay, but it is not that necessary. It is only for convenient uses. Okay, so if you manage to get 2 Wylk, I suggest you to, yes, get from STMR Moogle and his own STMR Moogle on next time. Okay, so yes, I can say that his vision card is also insanely good. Really good on class of Wylk. It reveals nice amount of morale every turn. Other effects are also superb and can be used by FFBE units. But Yes, of course, you can only obtain it on X plus 3, but I think he is totally worth the price, and I really suggest you to try to make him into X plus 3 through daily fragment dungeon. The good news is he is permanent character, so let's pray getting him on our daily pool so we can max him into X plus 3. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.